Hello everybody and welcome back to Masu Pro Wrestling. I'm your host and sole commentator, Masu Pro Wrestlington, and tonight we are going to start off with the Ultimate Open Weight Tournament. One-on-one for this match. Falls count anywhere as the open weight matches are. And we will be seeing last year's winner make their debut in the second annual Ultimate Openweight Tournament. Lunas went all the way last season in the first ever Ultimate Openweight Tournament. Can they retain their title of some sorts? We could see it back to back. And of course, this was the tournament that got B.A. Tycho's eyes on Blueness. I affectionately like to call Blueness B.A. Tycho's good little soldier, but before they were that, they were the Ultimate Openweight Tournament winner, and they're going to go one-on-one against a fellow idol. This is the Openweight Tournament, meaning that any person from any division can go up one-on-one against each other. We've seen it happen already. We saw Greg versus Tyranno Maximum in the second match of the first round. But we're going to see a clash of two powerhouses in the idol division. Former openweight and idol division champion. Their record-holding championship title reign has just been dethroned, or has been dethroned by Rize for the amount of retentions. Rocky, the second longest idol division champion now, with the head of the table, Rize, self-proclaimed Panda Archon herself, standing tall on the mountain here, the Mount of Olympus. However, she is not without challengers, as Rize, this week we are going to be starting off the first qualifying match for the Elimination Chamber going into This Is Not a Christmas Show, just 3 weeks away. Rize will be locked inside of the Elimination Chamber, the hellish structure with 5 other idols, all pining for that championship, and we could potentially see one of these two in that qualifier. We're going to have 2 qualifier matches both this week and next week for both divisions, and then our third week will be the final qualifying match where the losers from those matches will be able to have one more shot. We'll talk a little bit more about that as we move on with the night. Lunas versus Rocky. I mean, talk about a clash of styles. The high-flying accuracy of Blueness and the hard-hitting strong style of Rocky. The main difference between someone like Rocky and someone like Blueness is Rocky knows what it's like to be onto that mountaintop of being the champion, but a difference between there and here is that Blueness knows exactly what it takes to win this tournament. So it'll be an interesting clash to see which one has just enough to put the other away in this Falls Count Anywhere match. Blueness double stomp on the floor, showing exactly the amount of damage you can do very early on. Tries to sweep the leg, but Blueness expertly dodges through, but not this time. Just gets sandwiches between Rocky and the concrete, and Rocky's gonna make sure that Blueness knows exactly how that feels. Now choking out Blueness, grabbing the mask of Blueness. The winner of this tournament will not only be known as the Ultimate Openweight Tournament winner, but they will earn a shot at the MPW Openweight Championship. Singapore Kane comes into play, and the whacking across the back of Blueness by Rocky. You want to try to inflict as much pain early on as you can. Rocky up against the barricade. And in this match, Saito suplex! Jesus, dropping her on her neck. You don't want to give your opponent an inch. A second kendo stick, Singapore Kane, but no. Rocky's going to take this one for a spin as well. Nope, rolls through that second hit. Blueness gets back up, but sends Rocky into the barricade. A back and forth already. This match, you can pin or submit your opponent anywhere inside the arena. And Blueness is going down for another toy and smacked right out of the hand. Blueness is getting tied up. Power slam to the concrete. And as you see, right as I say that, a pinfall on the outside, and Blueness going to express the exact same liberties here. A 1 count for both of them. Trying to test the waters, see where the opponent is at. On the bat! Oh my god, on the bat! Off the knee, landing on the bat, on the concrete, and another kick out at 1. Way too early to call it against someone like Blueness. Blueness, of course, did win this tournament, however, did not pick up the Openweight Championship. Uranagi did not pick up the Openweight Championship in their match. Could we see a little bit of redemption from Blueness? The winner of this match will go on to face the last match of the round. The winner of the last match of the round that will be held next week, and then we will be finally moving into the second round. This is still the first round. To see where people are at. The kendo stick again. Rocky going for these quick covers, making sure to keep Blueness on their toes. Kick out. Ooh, kendo stick caught this time. Finally, Blueness gets to share a taste of their own medicine with Rocky. But Rocky is looking for a lost and found. Connects on Blueness. Could be enough to put them away. No, gets that shoulder up barely with a gasp of life, holding on. Their lifeline is short, though. They're going to have to try and do something big if they want it. Off the ropes, inverted DDT springboard by Blueness. A great way to get out of that corner. Blueness trying to keep Rocky down in position for maybe a blue moon, and it looks like maybe busted open Rocky. And now working over Rocky's arm. What is Blueness thinking here? Precarious situation for the former Idol Division champion. Rocky up top, but Blueness up top, so is Rocky. Blue Moon in the center of the ring to put away Rocky with that broken nose, and a kick out with authority. Blueness nearly took it, but is not going to waste any time. A double stomp kick combination, going for another one, but this time caught and sweep the leg with a sliding tackle by Rocky. Taking them both back up on their feet, and Rocky is looking for a Canadian destroyer. Just putting Blueness through the rinse cycle. 2. Kick out at 2 again, though. Dizzy, but not out. Rocky maybe looking for one of the Singapore canes once again on the outside. The kendo stick. Tiger suplex by Blueness. The athleticism of this blue vampire. And a kendo stick just straight to the head. Rocky trying to stay on their feet. Switching sides with the sword in hand. Both taking a whack at it. Blueness sending Rocky into the corner. The forearms once again maybe in position for a moonsault off the top rope. Goes for it. Moonsault catches Rocky rolling through. Catches it. Nearly another near fall for Blueness to move on to the second round. And maybe we saw it once, but maybe we'll see it twice tonight. And maybe that will just be enough to put Rocky away. A second blue moon. And Blueness might be moving on to the second round. No! Kick out at 2 by Rocky. You're not going to fell the dragon just yet. Blueness maybe is going to start thinking, what is it going to take to put Rocky away, smacking that kendo stick, breaking it over the body of Rocky. The desperation on the mask of Blueness. Can't let those thoughts of self-doubt creep in or else they're going to get under your skin. Rocky leaping Saito suplex. Taking Blueness into orbit. And now, I don't think that very beautiful, but poorly executed by Blueness, and it might cost Blueness this first round match. With the chair shot to the back, that was devastating, and now just taking out the ankles of Blueness. Blueness back up right in front of the French-Canadian commentators table. Doesn't quite connect with whatever maneuvers they were trying to do, but bounces Rocky's head off the French-Canadian commentators table, and now going to work over the arm once again, stomping the fingies, stomping the hand of Rocky. Hitting the phalanges. Rocky barely getting back up. Misses the handspring knees. Hurricane Rana into the corner of the commentators table. I know that did not feel good. Blueness now with the steel chair in hand, whacking it across the body of Rocky, where flesh meets metal. Rocky getting back up, knocking it out of their hand and into the steel steps. Both of these two not saying die just yet. Working over the leg, Rocky making sure to take out the place of power from Blueness, their legs. But of course the educated feet are going to show just how much they've learned to Rocky. Ooh, back and forth in this corner. Knee strike. Rocky might be looking for that power slam again. Got it in the position, and she does get it. Holding Blueness down. This might be it. No, Blueness gets up again. That shoulder barely getting back up. Rocky trying to find a good position here. Thinking about what to do next. Blocking, I think that was the chop that would send Blueness into orbit. Diving DDT onto the floor. A jumping DDT. That kendo stick makes another point of entry into play here. Just whacking it across. They're going to have a bright red mark across their chest. Across their stomach. Rocky boot to the face. And now what is Rocky thinking here? A sledgehammer this time. So many instruments entering this match, you could make it an orchestra. This is just the first match of the night, and neither of these two... Ooh, a slap! You know, Rocky has one of the craziest slaps in the business. Choke slam! Sit out choke slam by Rocky. Neither of these two want to give up the Ultimate Openweight Tournament spot. But will they even have enough? My God. Will they even have enough left for the next round? Rocky sending Blueness into the ring. Trying to create some distance between them. As she grabs a hold of that sledgehammer once again. That sledgehammer that's already been driven into the back of Blueness. Gonna meet with her skull, or with their skull this time. Blueness though back up. Still a little bit of fight left in Blueness. Rocky expertly blocks it, sending Blueness up and over. Gonna follow them again with the sledgehammer, just burying it into the chest of Blueness. You can hear that smack. Blueness's ribs and back are not going to be feeling good after tonight. Oh, this time narrowly avoids it, knocking Rocky to the ground and kicks to the chest. Spinning back kick by Blueness. Blueness said, come on, I'm still standing. And B.A. Tycho's good little soldier will be moving on to the second round of the open weight tournament, the MPW Ultimate open weight tournament. Putting everybody on notice that the former champ is looking to keep their title and their throne as the ultimate open weight. Can Blueness go all the way for a second time? As we will move on to our second match of the night. A singles Idol Division one-on-one match. How are you going to follow a match like that one? Well, the answer is with a Idol Division one-on-one match, these two idols, unfortunately for them, are not going to be in the qualifiers for the Elimination Chamber. But they are both former Idol Division champions. Starting us off is ShmeepsWorld, whose tag team partner, Draven, just recently picked up the MPW Openweight Championship, which she will be defending next week. I know those two are celebrating at the end, and I know they're probably upset that neither of those two will be in the Elimination Chamber qualifiers, but of course, you know, there is the tag team division as well as the Openweight Championship to think about. ShmeepsWorld is also in the MPW Ultimate Openweight Championship tournament. ShmeepsWorld made it to the second round against Dragthulu in their match. And don't let it fool you, GlitchyBasturds going one-on-one against Shmeeps tonight. Singles action. She is the holder of the golden opportunity for the Idol Division, leaving it in the back tonight. But don't let that escape your mind. Don't let the mind plays come into effect. Glitchy has an opportunity to challenge the Idol Division champion or any champion of her choosing that is within her division at any time, any place in an MPW ring. Bonk has the Icon Division. Glitchy's got the Idol Division one. One that are cursed by success, and certainly that will be a curse to whoever holds the Idol Division Championship when Glitchy finally cashes in. But Shmeeps will beat Drag last for their Ultimate Openweight Tournament, and they will be facing off against MintyClovers in the next round, as they will in the second round. But right now they got to focus about going through the behemoth that is GlitchyBasturds. And Glitchy is looking at top form right now. This is not falls count anywhere, meaning that there are countouts. They're all just disqualifications. They don't want to stay out here for too long, but referee's discretion on how fast they count, as always. Neckbreaker onto the floor right in front of the French-Canadian commentators table. Speak of the French-Canadian commentators table, throwing Shmeeps into it is Glitchy. Glitchy decides to go into the ring early, leaving Shmeeps on the outside. It's a very common strategy. A little bit of cockiness, catches, gets caught is Glitchy. And an uppercut says, come on, and Shmeeps falls straight for it. Atomic drop. Like I said, the mind game's already in play. Shmeeps and Glitchy have a long-standing history with each other. Shmeeps was supposed to debut against Draven in the beginning of MPW, but Glitchy took her out on the outside. That was a long time ago and a completely different Glitchy, but it still happens, and that's still history with these two. And these two have been battling it out ever since then. Both holding championship gold of their own, both holding open weight and Idol Division championships. Doing everything that is possible for an idol other than the tag team championships at this point. DT reversal by ShmeepsWorld to put Glitchy away in a 2 count. Knee DT. A devastating knee DT. Shmeeps looking to eye up Glitchy. I said Glitchy was in top form, but Shmeeps just might be. Critical roll! Making Glitchy inside out, sending her completely 180, but picking her back up, saying, I'm not done with you yet. I think Shmeeps wants to take Glitchy all the way around. Up top, just trying to lift someone. Glitchy sides off the top. Still holding on for the Falcon Arrow in the center of the ring. Nobody kicks out of the Falcon Arrow as Glitchy kicks out. Back up. Glitchy's trying to catch her breath, but Shmeeps will not allow it. Once again, spinning head scissor. ShmeepsWorld going up top this time. Could this be a full gauntlet splash from the top? Hooks both legs from Glitchy, trying to make it just a little bit more difficult for Glitchy to kick out. Back up top. ShmeepsWorld, another splash. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But it looks like it's broken. DDT. Glitchy's going to take full advantage. Shmeeps is going up top again. Another high flyer versus more of a physical wall that we have seen Glitchy fly few occasions. Glitchy just balancing Shmeeps, driving her into the apron, the hardest part of the ring. Now just beating her on the outside. Of course, kip up. Of course, you don't want to stay out for too long, and Shmeeps knows this. Pulling Glitchy once again back into the ring, up into it, chiving Hurricane Rana, leaping and defying gravity as Shmeeps, as she dives all the way to the top of the tree that is Glitchy, like her boots are full of springs. I don't know if the Sports Commission would allow that. ShmeepsWorld sending Glitchy back up to the top for a second one. Could we see it on the other corner? The ring might not even be able to hold both of them. Glitchy, though, fighting out of it. Reversal sending Shmeeps crashing to the canvas. Glitchy trying to get her footing. Goozles ShmeepsWorld. And Glitchy with the frame drop to put away ShmeepsWorld. No, kick out at 2. Glitchy was looking up at the top booth of the arena, looking at Rize sitting up there saying, this is what I'm going to do to you when I cash in. Shmeeps off the rope, catches Bulldog, but are you all talk and no bark? Are you all bark and no bite, Glitchy? Off the ropes, dives over, hooks the leg again with that Hurricane Rana, holds the pin, kick out at 2 though. Shmeeps catching Glitchy off guard, nearly taking it away. Oh, the lights go out. Technical difficulties when Glitchy's in the ring. Goozles Shmeeps again, but Shmeeps won't have it, has it scouted this time. X Factor. Glitchy in the center of the ring, down for the count. Could this be Shmeeps' opportunity to go all the way around the world? Connects! But it seemed to have damaged even Shmeeps. Late on the pin, 1, 2, 3, but it doesn't matter. ShmeepsWorld did enough damage. And I know Rize's feeling a sense of relief, maybe, that the behemoth with the golden opportunity was taken out by the athletic ShmeepsWorld. But I wouldn't hold off for too long. I wouldn't say, you know, everything is all fine and dandy for Rize, as we will be going into the first qualifier match for the Idol Division's Elimination Chamber. I'll see you guys next. All right, it is time for the Idol Division qualifiers for the Idol Division Elimination Chamber match, and we're doing things a little bit differently this season in MPW. But to start us off in this fatal four-way match, 4 contestants in each match, it's going to be Tyranno Maximum starting us out, the former longest reigning openweight champion in history. And Ty, their history with the Elimination Chamber hasn't been too good. I'm pretty sure they were in last season's Elimination Chamber, but was the first eliminated. I know Ty's going to be looking for another opportunity in this Elimination Chamber, and this is exactly what it's all about. The opportunity to get a shot at the Idol Division Championship, the opportunity to dethrone the longest reigning Idol Division champion, the record-setting Idol Division champion of all time, Rize. But this match is going to be an interesting one. 4 people going up against each other, elimination, meaning you got to pin every opponent has to get pinned. Just like within the Elimination Chamber, you have to pin all the opponents or submit them to get them out of the match. And the final 2 members will be moving on to the Elimination Chamber. And you might be asking, Masu Pro Wrestling 10, you silly fuck. If I got second place or if I'm in the final 2, why do I even care about finishing the match? Why wouldn't I just lay down, let the opponent take it, and not even worry about getting injured or just rest up? I've already made it into the Elimination Chamber, already qualified. Well, silly viewer, I'll answer that question right as we see who is the next person to enter the Elimination Chamber qualifying match. And it will be one of the Shogunate's enforcers, the former open weight champion, Ayasu. Could we see dissension in the ranks, or could we see a potential easy win for Rize if their fellow members get into the Elimination Chamber? Ayasu looking for an opportunity at their first Idol Division Championship. But as we were saying earlier, why wouldn't I just lay down? If I qualified it for it, gotten second place, why wouldn't I lay down? Because the winner of this match will be able to decide the position they are released from their pod. Meaning, the winner of this match could be the last person to enter the Elimination Chamber, being the freshest and having an insane advantage against all other opponents, as well as lowering the chances of how early the champion gets to be put in. If these two qualifying winners choose to be the 6th or the 4th and 3rd exiting, that means the champion has to come out either within the first 4, either starting out in the ring or in the first 2 pods. So you really want to be able to be the one to win this match. You want to make it and be a runner-up to qualify, but if you win, you're getting an insane advantage, especially being this match is the first one, meaning you have top pickings for the spots. However, there could be some people that say, hey, I want to make a statement, start me off first. I want to prove to everyone I'm going to be champion and maybe take that opportunity and start off first. I say, personally, I wouldn't do that, but I could see someone like potentially our 3rd competitor, MamaInu, doing it. And of course, Rize took the championship, won the championship against TeaTheShiba. MamaInu's daughter. Could MamaInu bring it back to the Shibas in the Elimination Chamber and pick up her first championship in MPW? One of the most decorated members of the Idol Division outside of MPW, but inside MPW, they got nothing to put their name on. Nothing to pin up against the fridge. MamaInu looking to get their qualifying spot in the Elimination Chamber. And if you lose this match, no worries, the bosses upstairs feel for you. The 2 people that will not be qualifying for this match will have another chance 2 weeks from now to face off against the other half of the losing qualifiers next week. And the winner of that match will be the final participant that will join the 4 other plus the champion, making 6 people for the Elimination Chamber. And we saw a little bit of a different side of this competitor last week, I think, or a couple weeks ago, but it seems that they're showing all sides of their face coming into this match. They are serious, mysterious, and furious. It is going to be none other than MPW's own Bunny Bean. Usaino will be the fourth and final member for the first ever Idol Division, or for the first Idol Division Elimination Chamber qualifier for Rize's Idol Division Championship. This match is no disqualification, anything goes. However, you do have to pin or submit your opponent in the ring to eliminate them. Last competitor standing gets to choose their order, the order in which they are released from their pod. So this person could essentially pick the best spot, lowering Rize's chances ever so more. The longest reigning Idol Division champion is going to have to fight uphill for this, especially without having their Shogunate members in their corner. She's going to have to maybe even go up against them in the Elimination Chamber. Usaino had a shot at the Idol Division Championship, but was unable to secure it. Came up a little bit short. But the Elimination Chamber is the perfect opportunity for anybody. Usaino actually has a great record in the Elimination Chamber. Usaino was the second remaining person in the Idol Division Elimination Chamber last season, only coming up second to GlitchyBasturds, who will not be qualifying for the Elimination Chamber. However, she's looming over the Idol Division like a shadow with that golden opportunity around her fingers, in her grasp. These four idols are going to put everything they have into the ring to look if they can come up on top. Usaino, Tyranno, Ortego, something, Kokomo, Tyranno, Usaino, MamaInu, and Ayasu. One on one to qualify for the Elimination Chamber for Rize's Idol Division Championship. The match has started and the bell has rung. And the two sides have found their dance partners. Usaino immediately picking up Ayasu, burning hammer by fucking Usaino. Oh, dives over Usaino with MamaInu hitting Ayasu. And red versus blue in the left corner. Usaino's going to waste no time to pull out a weapon. Already going into Rocky's playbook. Looking to already get an early elimination on Ayasu. Kick out of one. Sledgehammer back in the hands of Usaino. Ayasu tripping them up, though. MamaInu gets around. Sends Ayasu off the ropes. Scooping him. But you gotta watch your back. You have to have eyes on the back of your head in these multi-people matches. Usaino carrying Ty to the ropes. Everybody wants another shot at the Idol Division Championship. And if Ayasu can secure the win, Ayasu could potentially... This is something I actually didn't even think about. Ayasu, if they could pick up the win here, they could secure the spot for their Shogunate. They could start out first. They could secure that Rize will have a later spot in the match, making them have a higher chance of retaining. That is, if they're not going into business for themselves for the Idol Division Championship, because at the end of the day, there can only be one. MamaInu and Ayasu battling it out in the corner on the outside. You can't pin or submit your opponent out there, but You can certainly do a ton of damage. Ty's head gets thrown to the back. Sling blade by the bunny. And MamaInu slapping. Oh, Ty from across the ring with a springboard crossbody, showing that high-flying prowess and athleticism. Hooks the leg onto Usaino as MamaInu atomic drops Ayasu on the outside. Usaino rolling up Ty. Kick out of 1. And a swift strike to the rib cage. Ducks it. Pele kick. And Usaino maybe looking to get the first elimination. Bunny hop. Bunny stomp. From Usaino to Tyranno Maximum for the first elimination. Kick out at 1. If you do get eliminated, you'll be moving on to the loser's bracket, if you will. As Ayasu plays lawn darts with MamaInu's head in the corner. One-legged atomic drop to Ty. Ty's taken so much damage already. Usaino inadvertently breaking up the pin with that sledgehammer shot to Ayasu. And MamaInu's back in, grabbing that out of the hand. It's too dangerous for a young whippersnapper to be using something like this. Let your seniors use it, says MamaInu, as Ayasu's gonna take a turn, driving the head of that sledgehammer to Ty's ribs. Extinction bomb onto the hammer! Extinction bomb on the hammer! By Tyranno Maximum, nearly putting away Ayasu. I know that one did not feel good. Drop kick to Ayasu. Ty with the right hand, not giving in here. Standing Spanish fly onto the stop sign. Ayasu looking for something. Reversed by Usaino. Ayasu inverted. Oh my god, the elbows of the powerhouse. Oh my god, feeling the blues onto the hammer to Usaino. The elbows to keep Usaino in place and feeling the blues right onto the hammer. The devastation already so early on in this match. MamaInu. Inverted neck breaker. Dropping Usaino on the hammer again. Oh, old tricks, not quite. And Usaino taking MamaInu down into a submission hold. Submission holds could be the way to do it. Wear down your opponent. Make sure they don't have enough energy and try to tap them out. Get you a quick elimination. MamaInu gets that kick, that boot to the chest or the stomach of Usaino. Ty bouncing their knee off the chest of Blueness Ayasu. Another blue person. Ty's up top. Maybe looking to hit Usaino as Ayasu takes it to MamaInu with these clothesline ducks over. Spinning kick. Ty's got a steel chair now. The combination from Ayasu goes for the cover on MamaInu. Kick out. And Ayasu's pissed. Oh, spins nearly head first into a steel chair. Ayasu luckily avoids that. And ends up busting open Ty with their own chair. And I was going to show them what happens when you mess with the Shogunate. Ty isn't looking too hot. Could this be the first elimination? Basement dropkick by Usaino. 2. Kick out at 2 again. Ayasu is looking pissed already. Is looking stressed. Ty's back up on their feet. Sweeps the knee. Super kick. I'm sorry. I love you. By MamaInu. Putting the shot straight into the head of Usaino. A kick out barely. MamaInu diving over Usaino just to grab. Oh, shitty little powerbomb onto the hammer. That hammer is paying dividends as the chair strikes against the head of Usaino. Shoving into the face of MamaInu in a sliding chop block. Usaino might have MamaInu in a perfect position for a second body stomp of the night to put away MamaInu. First elimination. 2. No, kicking it 2 again. MamaInu gets up. MamaInu up to her old tricks. No, once again reversed. Usaino off the ropes. Drop kick to the side of the head. Usaino going back up top. Third time's the charm. MamaInu is the first to be eliminated. MamaInu showing that heart, the strength, the perseverance to stay alive against 2 buddy stomps. MamaInu is looking weak, but maybe we'll have a chance at respite. Sidewalk slam out of the chair. Now he's got the sledgehammer for Ayasu. Tyranno Maximum looking for something, maybe to look to put the bunny in a blender. Connects. Center of the ring. First elimination. 2, 3, and Ty gets the first elimination. Usaino is out of the match. It is a 3-way match. 1v1v1. Oh, Canada, Ayasu's got a hockey stick in hand. Whacking the hockey stick across the head of MamaInu, busting MamaInu wide open. And that's going to be 5 minutes for slashing by MamaInu to Ayasu. Ayasu feeling the blues to MamaInu. Will they qualify? Will Ty and Ayasu qualify? They will! Ayasu and Ty are in the elimination chamber, but who will get to choose their spot? Ty with the inverted suplex. Ayasu versus Tyranno. Northern Light suplex. Ayasu expertly rolling out of the ring, wanting to get a little bit of breathing room, but Ty still catches her on the way in. Hockey stick to the ribs. Rolls through, trying to grab Ty. Both of them trying to grab something. Feeling the blues. Ayasu could choose their spot in the elimination chamber, and Ayasu does it. Ayasu can choose her spot in the elimination chamber for the Idol Division Championship. The Shogunate, I mean, it's all up to Ayasu, but the Shogunate could have a man on the inside, a soldier on the inside. Ayasu picking up an incredible win as we will move on to the other side of the pond, the Icon Division's qualifier match. Oh man, I don't know how the Icons are going to follow up the Idols today. I guess they're going to follow up by the sound guy taking a day off as per usual. But this time, it's his set lunch break as Greg is going to be the first person to enter the fatal 4-way match. 1/4 of the coalitions of humans against treachery. We can see Greg getting his first opportunity at the Icon Division Championship against Gaelic Angel. Gaelic Angel dethroned the history-breaking, longest reigning Icon Division champion of all time, of the history of forever. That was Zarataro, who had a whopping 140-day title reign as champion, retaining the championship 3 times. Now, if going up against Zarataro wasn't already going through hell to try and beat the most dominant champion in history, Angel will now have to face 5 other competitors inside the Elimination Chamber. And of course, the same rules apply for this match. 4 participants, the top 2 that survive in this match, will be moving on to the Elimination Chamber. The winner of that match, the person that gets the final pin, gets to choose their position going into the Elimination Chamber. Greg was our first one. And now it's Potato who is looking to make his way to the Elimination Chamber one last time. Potato made it to the Elimination Chamber last season when was the first eliminated. That was back when he was too green. But the Stone Dog of MPW is looking to put it away this time. He made his opportunity to go up against Zarataro, but was unable to put down the longest reigning champion. But I think it's Potato's time to finally get a shot in the Elimination Chamber. Though this is crazy to think about, is someone who had a fantastic showing. I think the most eliminations in either Elimination Chamber was Angel last season. He didn't win, but he got like 3 eliminations, I think. So this could just be Angel's domain for the championship. And we talk about redemption. Wanting to earn redemption for Potato. This person wants to earn redemption in the Elimination Chamber because Dragthulu was the icon going into the Elimination Chamber as champion, I'm pretty sure. Dragthulu went in as champion in the Elimination Chamber and lost to UnchainedAwesome, having Unchained's, I believe, second championship title reign, maybe first, if my papers would stop fucking falling. His second championship title reign. Unchained won it in the Elimination Chamber. Though I got a chance to talk with Unchained backstage because we were looking at people who were in the qualifiers, and Unchained asked to be removed from the qualifiers with the boss upstairs, and I had an opportunity to talk to him. Seeing as he was the one that won last season's, you'd think he would be all gung-ho to get back in the Elimination Chamber. I wanted to know, want to poke his brain, pick his brain, see what he wanted to know, and see if it was maybe he didn't want to put his body through that again. Maybe he's thinking of retiring. I was praying that he was thinking of retiring, but unfortunately he said no. He said because him and Angel have this relationship where they're in the tag team division together, they formed a bond. Out of respect for his partner, he was not going to be putting himself in the Elimination Chamber. So, I mean, I guess that's the nicest thing Unchained has done in his lifetime, but we will thankfully not be seeing Unchained in the Elimination Chamber qualifiers. And I bet everybody else is happy for it as well, as they wouldn't want to go up against the former winner. Dragthulu, Potato, and Greg. Who will they meet for the last one? And this music, if you're not familiar, you haven't been watching long, because it is exactly Speak His Name and He Shall Appear, the former Icon Division champion, the longest reigning Icon Division champion in history. Zarataro, former openweight champion, set a record-breaking title reign with 3 defenses over 140 days, looking to get his run back with Gaelic Angel in the Elimination Chamber. And if Zarataro can pick up this win, he can get that insane advantage of being able to pick their pod number. If you're just tuning in with us now, the winner and the runner-up of this match, it is elimination, meaning that you have to pin all of your opponents, but the final 2 will qualify for the Elimination Chamber, where the rest will be moved to the losers bracket, and the winner of this match will be able to choose their seed, their position. Usually it's random, but they'll be able to choose their position in the Elimination Chamber. Before you had to wait for day of to learn if you've earned a pod. Tonight, you can choose the pod you want. I know Angel is watching down carefully. He knows that all 4 of these competitors are hungry, and he doesn't want to go up against them without taking proper care, as Zarataro and Potato turn to each other, and Greg versus Dragthulu starts happening. Potato and Zarataro have had many ups and downs, a checkered history with each other, but Zarataro's always come out on top. Will that change today? Will Potato be able to pick up the win and move on, qualify for the Elimination Chamber once again? Half of these members have qualified for a previous Elimination Chamber, and the other half have never entered the Satan structure. Greg's gonna waste no time grabbing some weapons. Zarataro moonsault into Dragthulu. Greg's gonna take every opportunity. And Greg wants to show up just like his fellow coalition member as Zarataro sweeps the whole ring. Greg wants to come out on top just like his fellow coalition member, Blueness, who moved on earlier. The first match of the night moved on in the Ultimate Openweight Tournament match. Zarataro getting double teamed by Dragthulu and Potato, assessing the threat and making a short alliance potentially. Potato and Dragthulu. Greg sends Potato off the ropes and sends him running into a fist. And a knee strike combination by Greg. Got Potato up for the Gregination. That looked like a little bit of a fall from grace style maneuver. Trying to get into the head of the champion potentially. And Zarataro was nearly our first victim with a 2 count. X Factor to Greg by Zarataro, looking to be the first pinfall kick out of 1. Way too early, way too fresh for Greg. And an inverted suplex. You can only pin or submit your opponent once again on the inside of the ring. Potato now, that short-lived alliance, as I say, no more as Potato steps over the war lines. Running Superman punch to Zarataro from Greg. A diving Superman punch. Must have been watching the Rize clips. German suplex to Zarataro and a kick out at 2 from the former champ. Greg nearly getting the first elimination off the ropes. Drop kick doesn't quite connect, but gets a little bit of it. Sending Potato in the corner, but a German suplex for his troubles. Zarataro back up. I think Dragthulu is assessing the threat of Zarataro. And now Greg getting behind, seeing this opportunity. Russian leg sweep. Floating over into just a flurry of punches with that right hand. And now mounting him. Running knee strikes in the corner by Dragthulu. Looking to pin Potato. First elimination. Kick out of 2. Drop kick. Greg was eyeing him up. And now Greg stood alone for a few seconds. Spear by Greg to Potato for the first elimination. Could that be it? A spear from out of nowhere to Potato. Kick out at 2. Greg nearly taking the first elimination, and Drag is pulling out a table. Bumps the ref. Abyssal Tombstone onto the table! Right onto the table. And Potato inadvertently, I don't know if Potato was realizing, broke up the pin against Zarataro. Saito suplex. Or maybe just thought that this was his perfect opportunity to take Dragthulu out. Running knee strike. And again, side suplex. No bulldog reversal by Dragthulu. Ooh, running single leg drop kick. Standing her, or running Hurricane Rana from Zarataro. Dragthulu gets up top. So much is happening. Knee drop to the bloodied face of Potato. Picks Potato up. Deadlift. Power slam. Over the knee is Greg, sending Zarataro. Ducks it. Clothesline from Potato, taking Drag off his feet. And now taking Drag off his feet. Greg is now back in. Spinning back fist. Northern Light suplex. Potato, what is he thinking? I was thinking maybe he wanted to go up top, but thought against it. Staying out of the action right now. Just waiting for his moment to strike. German suplex by Potato. Zarataro with the double stomp. But he sees Zarataro and he smells blood in the water. Power slam. Dragthulu is going to take this opportunity. Sees a prone Greg. Kicking at 2. Greg nearly the first casualty. But will it be Zarataro? No, saved by the Greg. Greg goes for a spear but misses. Potato, this time. Potato plunge connects. Potato goes for the cover. 1, 2. No, Zarataro's still in it. Greg, ripcord clothesline. Off the rope, flying forearm. Greg is standing tall in this match. An impressive showing for the Greg Nation. But Potato still got words for Zarataro, sending him into the apron. Dragthulu's busted open, and what is Greg thinking with this table? I don't think there's much thought in Greg's head. He's just using it as a battering ram. He's just using it as a battering ram for everyone in the ring. Greg sets up the table. Will we see Greg put someone through a table? Zarataro, Kaiju, hit the Greg for the first elimination. 2, no, Greg gets his shoulder up. Greg is still alive. A Potato dropping Dragthulu onto his knee. And a something belly-to-belly suplex. Greg getting back up. Maybe gonna put Zarataro away. Sending Greg knocking the table over, unfortunately. Greg, no, reversal. Zarataro bumps him. Zarataro with a second. Kaiju. Killer nearly interrupted by Potato. For the first elimination. 1, 2. No, Zarataro cannot put out Greg. Greg gets another kick out. And now, Zarataro, Abyssal, Tombstone! Dragthulu, 1, 2, 3, and Zarataro has been eliminated. He is not going to qualify just yet. He's moving to the loser's bracket. 2 of these 3 competitors will qualify for Angel's Elimination Chamber. Speed by Greg to put Potato away. Potato might be meeting Zarataro in the loser's bracket. He is. Greg and Dragthulu have qualified. Greg and Dragthulu are going to the Elimination Chamber. Bumps him. But who will get to pick their spot? Who will get to pick their spot in the Elimination Chamber? And a fist to Greg. Oh, he ducks under the leg and grabs him. This could be anybody's game. Such an impressive showing from Greg tonight. The Greg Nation are on their feet. Kick out at 1 though by Drag. Greg's got Dragthulu on jelly legs. In the corner, no! Gets that foot up. Dragthulu still alive. Has a heartbeat just yet. Goes to cover Greg. Was that enough to put away Greg? 2. No, gets that shoulder up again. Kicks him off of him. That stop sign has been dented to hell and back. And he wants to add another one. The size of Greg's shoulder blocks it. Greg off the rope. Middle rope kick. Side kick. Inzagiri off the middle rope. Greg's back up. Flips him around. Oh my god, Greg. Greg Nation. Greg Nation to Dragthulu. Greg is going to be able to choose his spot. No! Dragthulu is battered and bloodied. What is it going to take to put him away? Forearms by Greg. A combination of forearms. Sending Dragthulu off the ropes. Ducks under. Jumps over. Spin by Greg. Greg is hearing voices. 2. And it's the sound of the Greg Nation chanting his name. Greg has not only qualified with Dragthulu, but will choose his spot in the Elimination Chamber, putting Angel on notice. This could be Greg's moment for the Coalition to win the Icon Division Championship. That was Masu Pro Wrestling. I'm Masu Pro Wrestling, and we will see you guys next week.